Good morning. He's having a relaxing time. Permacrisis is Collins Dictionary's word of 2022. Collins Dictionary has announced its 10 words of the year, reflecting the way language is shaped by events happening around us. Top of the list is Permacrisis, which means an extended period of instability and insecurity, according to Collins. It's a combination of the words permanent and crisis, and it's a new addition to the dictionary. Permacrisis is an appropriate word for the 2020s, the decade that has already included the COVID-19 pandemic, rising inflation, extreme weather, and the Russian invasion of Ukraine, with Kiev, Ukraine's capital, also making the list, really. Collins has been choosing its words of the year since 2013. The word sports washing is also on the list. It means the promotion of sporting events to distract attention from a controversial activity. This is something that Qatar has been accused of ahead of the men's 2022 Soccer World Cup. Critics say Qatar, the host nation, is using sports to try to take attention away from its poor human rights record. Saudi Arabia has faced similar sports washing criticism this year after the purchase of English soccer club Newcastle United and the financing of the new Live Golf competitions, which have been offering huge sums of money to attract top players. Collins dictionaries are published in the UK, so it may be no surprise that the warm bank was included in the list. The term has been used in the country a lot this fall as people struggle with rising energy bills. Warm bank. Warm banks are heated buildings like libraries where people who cannot afford to heat their own homes may go for warmth. And if 2022 all gets a bit too much, no one would blame you for splooting, which is lying flat on your stomach with legs stretched out. It's something animals have been pictured doing in 2022, sometimes as a way to cope with hot weather. Also on the list are terms like quiet quitting, when employees only do the minimum amount of work they have to, and lawfare, which refers to using the threat of legal action to intimidate an opponent. Discussion. What are your thoughts on Collins Dictionary's words of the year? Which of the words on Collins' list for 2022 did you find interesting? What words from your language would you say best describe 2022? Are there any words or perhaps in your language that have recently become more commonly used? What are your go-to dictionaries for looking up English words? Further discussion. What have been the highlights of 2022 for you? How do you expect 2023 to be different from this year? What do you imagine the 2030s will be like? If you could go back in time, what decades would you most like to experience? 1970. What decades do you feel the most nostalgia for? Probably 1990.